In the heart of the Mediterranean Sea, the island of Atlantis was reputedly home to a civilization of exceptional technological and spiritual sophistication. A central claim from various esoteric sources asserts that the Atlantean civilization held a profound understanding of light technology, a knowledge far beyond anything we possess today. This ancient wisdom, they say, was safeguarded by a select group known as the Atlantean Priesthood. But what exactly was this light technology that the Atlanteans allegedly possessed? According to numerous accounts, it was a form of energy manipulation that could be harnessed for a variety of purposes, from healing and rejuvenation to communication and even transportation. This technology was not merely physically mechanical, but was deeply intertwined with the spiritual and metaphysical aspects of their society. The Atlantean priesthood, the supposed custodians of this advanced knowledge, were not just religious leaders in the conventional sense. They were scientists, philosophers, and spiritual guides rolled into one. Their understanding of the universe was not fragmented into separate disciplines as we see in our modern world. Instead, they saw all knowledge as interconnected, with spiritual truths mirrored in the physical world, and vice versa. The stakes of this claim are enormous. If true, it means that our ancestors possessed a level of technology far superior to our own, and that this knowledge was lost in the cataclysm that destroyed Atlantis. It suggests that we may be living in a world of forgotten potential, with powerful secrets that could revolutionize our understanding of the universe, hidden just out of reach. Critics, however, argue that there is little hard evidence to support these claims. Atlantis itself remains a topic of contentious debate, with some scholars dismissing it as mere myth, while others passionately argue for its historical reality. The existence of an advanced light technology and a priesthood safeguarding it only adds further layers of complexity to an already challenging puzzle. Yet, the persistence of these stories, their resonance across cultures, and the tantalizing hints of advanced knowledge in ancient texts and artifacts cannot be easily dismissed. They compel us to look closer, to question our assumptions, and to explore the possibility of a forgotten golden age of wisdom and technological prowess. The legacy of the Atlantean priesthood and their light technology may not just be a relic of the past, but a beacon guiding us towards a future of untapped potential and profound discovery. The origins of the Atlantean priesthood and their mastery over light technology are deeply rooted in the enigmatic and mythical civilization of Atlantis. Thought to have existed around 11,000 years ago, the exact geographical location and historical accuracy of Atlantis remain topics of heated debate among scholars, historians, and enthusiasts of esoteric knowledge. Plato, the ancient Greek philosopher, was one of the first to mention Atlantis in his dialogues Timaeus and Critias. He described Atlantis as an advanced civilization, home to a race of enlightened beings possessing great wisdom, moral integrity, and technological prowess. According to him, the Atlanteans had a deep understanding of the universe and harnessed natural forces, such as light, for their technological advancements. The concept of a priesthood in Atlantis draws parallels with similar spiritual hierarchies found in many ancient cultures, such as the Egyptian priesthood and the Brahmins of ancient India. These priesthoods were not just the spiritual leaders of their communities, but also the custodians of knowledge, the scholars, and the scientists. They played a crucial role in shaping their societies, making important decisions, and preserving wisdom for future generations. In the case of the Atlantean priesthood, they were believed to be the keepers of a unique knowledge that combined spiritual wisdom with scientific understanding. Central to this was the technology of light and its applications, a concept far ahead of its time, almost alien to the knowledge framework of the era. The Emerald Tablets, a series of cryptic texts attributed to the legendary figure Hermes Trismegistus, further support the existence of this advanced priesthood in Atlantis. In the tablets, Hermes, who is often identified with the Egyptian god Thoth, speaks of his time in Atlantis. He mentions a group of enlightened beings who possessed profound knowledge and harnessed the powers of the universe, a description that aligns well with the concept of the Atlantean priesthood. The tablets also refer to the utilization of the Great Light and the all-powerful light, phrases that have been interpreted by some scholars as possible references to the light technology cultivated by the Atlantean priesthood. The descriptions of this light suggest it was more than a mere physical phenomenon. It was a spiritual force, a divine energy that could be harnessed and manipulated to achieve incredible feats. This supposed ability to manipulate light energy and the profound wisdom associated with it is said to have set the Atlantean priesthood apart, making them the custodians of a unique and powerful knowledge. It is this knowledge, lost in the cataclysm that supposedly destroyed Atlantis, that continues to intrigue and mystify us, leading us on a quest to uncover the secrets of a forgotten civilization and its mysterious priesthood. At the core of the Atlantean priesthood's teachings was an understanding of reality far removed from what we are familiar with today. The priesthood believed in a cosmos alive with energy, a universe that was interconnected and responsive to the conscious intent of sentient beings. Light, in their philosophy, was the medium through which this interaction took place. It was seen as the fundamental fabric of existence, a divine nexus that connected all things. The Atlantean priesthood's beliefs were symbolized by the sun, often depicted in their art and artifacts. The sun was seen as a potent symbol of light's power, representing not just physical illumination, but also spiritual enlightenment. It was seen as the source of life and knowledge, embodying the divine light that the priesthood sought to understand and harness. Among these teachings, the concept of the human soul held a central place. The Atlantean priesthood believed that each soul was a fragment of the divine, a spark of the universal light. This light within us, they taught, could be cultivated, expanded, and utilized to interact with the cosmos. The soul was seen as a microcosm of the cosmos, containing within it the same divine light that permeates the universe. Another key tenet of their philosophy was the principle of balance. The Atlantean priesthood emphasized the importance of maintaining balance in all aspects of life. This was reflected in their supposed use of light technology, where they sought to harness this divine energy, not for domination or destruction, but for the betterment of their society. This principle of balance extended to their view of the cosmos, viewing the universe as an intricate dance of energies that needed to be kept in harmony. Their teachings also extended to a moral code, which was rooted in the understanding of the interconnectedness of all things. Actions, they believed, had repercussions beyond the immediate, affecting the balance of energies in the universe. Therefore, the priesthood advocated for a life of virtue, wisdom, and harmony, guided by the principles of love and respect for all life forms. These teachings of the Atlantean priesthood, though ancient and shrouded in mystery, present a view of reality that resonates with many contemporary ideas. The interconnectedness of all things, the power of consciousness, the cultivation of inner light, and the importance of balance. These are concepts that continue to intrigue and inspire, hinting at a profound wisdom that, if rediscovered, could potentially transform our understanding of the universe and our place within it. The Atlantean priesthood transmitted their ancient wisdom through a series of rituals, ceremonies, and initiations, each serving a transformative purpose. These practices were not merely symbolic or performative, but were believed to be potent tools to harness, direct, and cultivate divine light energy. Ritual was at the heart of their spiritual practice. These rituals were intricate, multi-layered ceremonies designed to create a bridge between the physical and the spiritual worlds. They employed sacred geometries, chants, and specific sequences of movement, all designed to bring about a specific energetic outcome. Each ritual was a carefully choreographed dance of energies, performed with the intent to maintain cosmic balance and cultivate the divine light within each participant. Initiation rites were a crucial part of the Atlantean priesthood's practices. These were elaborate, often multi-day ceremonies that served to awaken and activate the divine light within the initiate. The initiations were not just about gaining knowledge, but about undergoing a profound inner transformation. They served to cleanse the initiate of lower energies, realign their soul with the cosmic light, and open them up to higher levels of consciousness. Chants were another integral part of their spiritual practices. The Atlantean priesthood is said to have used a language of light, comprised of sacred sounds and tones that could directly interact with the cosmic energy field. Chanting these sacred sounds was believed to resonate with the divine light within and around the chanter, bringing about healing, transformation, and enlightenment. Each chant was chosen carefully for its specific vibrational quality and was used to tune into particular cosmic energies. Meditation was also a key practice in the Atlantean priesthood. Through deep, focused meditation, they sought to quiet the mind and attune their consciousness to the divine light. This practice was seen as a direct path to enlightenment, allowing the practitioner to perceive the interconnectedness of all things and realize their own divinity. These practices were not separate, but interwoven parts of the Atlantean priesthood's spiritual path. Through ritual, initiation, chant, and meditation, they sought to harness the divine light, cultivate their inner light, live in harmony with the cosmos, and fulfill their role as keepers of the ancient light technology. Each practice had its place in this grand design, serving to awaken, transform, and guide the practitioner towards their highest potential. The rituals, practices, and initiations were their tools to nurture the divine spark within and to keep alive the forgotten light technology whose echoes continue to fascinate us today. The Atlantean priesthood's sacred texts, architecture, and mythology are said to be imbued with layers of hidden meanings and esoteric symbolism. These encoded messages conceal higher truths, accessible only to the initiated, those trained in the art of deciphering such mysteries. The sacred texts of Atlantis, for instance, were written in a script known as the language of light, a divine script imbued with vibrational energies. Each character, each word, was said to carry a specific energy frequency. To the untrained eye, these texts might appear as mere words, but to those initiated into the sacred knowledge of the Atlantean priesthood, they were powerful tools of transformation. When read or chanted, these words could reportedly resonate with the cosmic energy field, activating divine light within the reader and manifesting profound spiritual experiences. Atlantean architecture, too, is believed to carry encoded messages. Like a silent language etched in stone, the very design of their buildings was said to be a reflection of their spiritual philosophy. The use of sacred geometry, a system of mathematics believed to reveal divine order, was a recurrent theme. Pyramids, for instance, were a common architectural feature in Atlantis. These structures were not merely aesthetically pleasing. They were crafted to harness and channel cosmic energy. The apex of the pyramid directed this energy downwards, creating a vortex that could reportedly facilitate spiritual experiences. Finally, Atlantean mythology, teeming with tales of gods, goddesses, and mythical creatures, is believed to hold allegorical truths. These stories, rich with symbolism, were not mere entertainment. They were parables designed to impart wisdom. Each character, each event, each interaction held a deeper meaning, often related to the journey of spiritual enlightenment. For example, tales of a hero battling a monstrous serpent were not just about physical combat. They symbolized the internal struggle each initiate faced in overcoming their lower, ego-based self to awaken their divine, higher self. These hidden layers of meaning in Atlantean texts, architecture, and mythology all point to an intricate system of spiritual wisdom. They were a testament to the Atlantean priesthood's profound understanding of the universe, their mastery of divine light technology, and their commitment to guiding others towards spiritual enlightenment. It is through these cryptic hints that the legacy of the Atlantean priesthood survives, inviting us to delve deeper, to decode their mysteries, and perhaps to rekindle the flame of forgotten light technology within ourselves. The quest for spiritual enlightenment is not unique to the Atlantean priesthood. Throughout human history, seekers have sought transcendence through mystical experiences and altered states of consciousness. These experiences, often described as ineffable and transcendent, have been instrumental in facilitating communion with the divine, the awakening of higher consciousness, and the realization of profound truths about the nature of reality. Many ancient cultures practiced forms of meditation or rhythmic chanting to induce these states. The Sufi mystics of Islam, for example, used the repetitive spinning dance known as the whirling dervishes to attain a state of ecstatic trance. Similarly, the indigenous tribes of North America employed the use of sweat lodges and vision quests to evoke spiritual visions and insights. The use of psychoactive substances, or entheogens, as a means of achieving altered states is also well documented. The Eleusinian mysteries of ancient Greece, for example, supposedly involved the consumption of a sacred potion, the kykeon. This, it is believed, induced visionary experiences that brought the initiates into direct contact with the divine. In the East, the practice of yoga and tantra, involving intricate systems of postures, breath control, and energy manipulation, were employed to awaken the dormant spiritual energy known as kundalini. Once awakened, this energy ascends through the body, culminating in a profound mystical experience of unity consciousness. Even today, seekers continue to journey into these altered states in search of enlightenment. From the meditative practices of Buddhist monks to the use of ayahuasca in Amazonian shamanic rituals, these experiences continue to be sought after as a means to transcend the limitations of the ordinary mind and commune with the divine. In the context of Atlantean priesthood, it is plausible to believe that they too employed similar practices. The resonant chanting of sacred texts, the geometrically aligned architecture designed to harness cosmic energies, and the allegorical tales filled with esoteric wisdom all suggest a society deeply engaged in the exploration of consciousness and the divine. While the specifics of the Atlantean practices may remain a mystery, the universal human quest for spiritual transcendence provides a compelling backdrop. The echoes of these ancient practices continue to reverberate through the ages, whispering of hidden realms, cosmic truths, and the tantalizing possibility of divine light technology, remnants of the Atlantean priesthood's timeless legacy. Yet, the knowledge of light technology and its potential applications were not freely shared. The Atlantean priesthood, it is speculated, guarded this wisdom with an almost religious fervor, shrouding it in layers of symbolism, allegory, and coded language. The reasons for this are manifold. First, there was the danger of such potent knowledge falling into the wrong hands, being exploited for personal gain, or used to inflict harm. Second, there was the understanding that this knowledge required a certain level of spiritual maturity and discipline to wield effectively and responsibly. Throughout history, we've seen countless examples of sacred knowledge being suppressed, hidden, or lost. The destruction of the Great Library of Alexandria, the burning of Mayan codices by Spanish conquistadors, or the systematic eradication of indigenous wisdom traditions are all testament to this. In each case, a profound body of knowledge was lost, only to be rediscovered or reconstructed piecemeal through diligent scholarship, intuition, or divine revelation. The knowledge of the Atlantean priesthood was no exception. It is believed to have been suppressed and obscured by prevailing powers, fearful of its implications, or dismissive of its worth. Yet, like a phoenix rising from the ashes, it has found a way to resurface time and again. Mystics, scholars, and secret societies have played a crucial role in preserving and perpetuating this knowledge. The Hermetic tradition, with its maxim, as above, so below, echoes the understanding of the interconnectedness of all things, a cornerstone of the Atlantean worldview. The writings of Plato, Pythagoras, and other philosophers of the ancient world are replete with references to a lost wisdom tradition that is strikingly similar to the teachings attributed to the Atlantean priesthood. Furthermore, esoteric orders such as the Rosicrucians, Freemasons, and the Knights Templar are believed to have protected and passed on this ancient wisdom through their rituals, teachings, and symbols. Even the modern New Age movement, with its focus on spiritual awakening, energy healing, and the power of consciousness, can be seen as a contemporary expression of this ancient wisdom. The path of rediscovery has not been an easy one, fraught with persecution, ridicule, and misunderstanding. Yet, the search continues. The allure of the Atlantean priesthood's light technology, its promise of a deeper understanding of the cosmos and our place in it, continues to beckon us forward. As we delve deeper into these mysteries, we are, in a sense, retracing the steps of those ancient priests, guided by the same starlight that once illuminated their sacred rites. In our current era, the teachings of the Atlantean priesthood hold profound relevance. This wisdom, cryptically encoded in ancient texts and hidden within esoteric rituals, offers a path to personal transformation, spiritual awakening, and the exploration of consciousness. It provides a blueprint for achieving balance in a world often skewed by materialistic pursuits and disconnected from the spiritual roots of existence. In the midst of the digital age, we're surrounded by a myriad of technological advancements, yet remain yearning for clarity, peace, and transcendence. It's here that the ancient wisdom of the Atlantean priesthood comes into play. The light technology they cultivated, understood not as physical machinery, but as a sophisticated understanding of energy, vibration, and consciousness, provides a potential roadmap for navigating the complexities of the modern world. The practices of meditation, energy healing, and conscious awareness that many of us are drawn to today can be seen as echoes of this ancient light technology. The Atlantean priesthood understood the power of focused intent, the subtle energies that animate the physical world, and the interconnectedness of all life. Modern seekers, in their quest for balance and understanding, are tapping into the same reservoir of knowledge. Take, for example, the widespread interest in meditation. By quieting the mind and focusing inward, we are, in essence, tuning into the same frequencies of consciousness that the Atlantean priests reportedly accessed. We are creating a space for self-discovery, healing, and the expansion of consciousness, much like those ancient wisdom keepers did. In the realm of healing, we see the resurgence of energy-based practices such as Reiki, Qigong, and pranic healing. These modalities, while varying in technique, all share a common understanding of the human body as a complex network of energetic fields and pathways. This echoes the purported understanding of the Atlantean priesthood, who were said to use their light technology for healing and rejuvenation. Today's exploration of consciousness, too, reflects the wisdom of the Atlantean priesthood. Quantum physics, with its exploration of the role of the observer, the interconnectedness of particles, and the existence of multiple dimensions, seems to mirror the esoteric teachings of the Atlanteans about the nature of reality. In essence, the teachings of the Atlantean priesthood have not been lost, but merely transformed, adapted to the needs of the modern seeker. The light technology they cultivated continues to shine, guiding us towards a deeper understanding of the cosmos and our place within it. In embracing these ancient teachings, we are not only reviving forgotten wisdom, but also paving the way for a spiritual renaissance in our contemporary world. As we delve deeper into this profound mystery, it's interesting to note how the teachings of the Atlantean priesthood resonate with some of the leading-edge theories and discoveries in modern science. Quantum physics, in particular, echoes some of the core principles held by the Atlantean priests, suggesting a profound connection between the ancient wisdom and our modern understanding of the cosmos. The principle of quantum entanglement, for instance, proposes that particles can become deeply interconnected, a state where changes to one particle instantaneously affect the other, regardless of distance. This concept mirrors the ancient Atlantean understanding of the interconnectedness of life and the universe, an understanding that was key to their manipulation of light energy. Similarly, the concept of superposition in quantum physics, which posits that particles can exist in multiple states simultaneously until observed, echoes Atlantean teachings about the malleability of reality. The priests believed that they could shape their reality using their minds, much like the observer in the quantum world shapes the outcome of the superposition. In the field of energy science, we see further parallels. The Atlantean priests are said to have harnessed and manipulated subtle energies, not only for healing, but also for other purposes, such as telecommunication and teleportation. Today, we are only beginning to explore the potential of such subtle energy fields. Techniques like biofeedback and neurofeedback, for instance, employ subtle energy fields for therapeutic and cognitive enhancement purposes. Moreover, the concept of consciousness, central to Atlantean wisdom, is now being seriously considered in scientific discourse. Pioneering researchers in neuroscience and quantum physics, such as Dr. Stuart Hameroff and Sir Roger Penrose, propose that consciousness is not merely a product of brain activity, but rather a fundamental aspect of the universe. These parallels suggest that the wisdom of the Atlantean priesthood may hold keys to understanding some of the most profound questions in science. They hint at a bridge between the spiritual and the scientific, an unbroken thread of knowledge that weaves through the fabric of time. While we may not fully comprehend the depth of Atlantean wisdom or the intricacies of their light technology, their teachings continue to illuminate our path, offering tantalizing glimpses into the grand tapestry of existence. As we contemplate the depths of this ancient knowledge, it becomes evident that the Atlantean priesthood embodied a wisdom that transcends time, a wisdom that resonates with the very core of our own being. Their understanding of light, not only as a physical entity, but as a spiritual essence, a divine spark, is a profound reminder of our own intrinsic connection to the universe. It stirs within us a recognition, a sense that we are not merely observers of this cosmic dance, but active participants in its eternal rhythm. The teachings of the Atlantean priests, as we have discovered, speak to an understanding of reality that is both fluid and interconnected. It is a reality where the observer is not separate from the observed, where the mind has the power to shape the canvas of existence. This principle echoes the wisdom traditions of many cultures, from the Zen masters of Japan to the shamanic practices of indigenous tribes, alluding to a universal truth that permeates the diversity of human experience. Indeed, the Atlantean teachings reinforce the notion that we are all divine beings, interconnected fragments of a grand cosmic consciousness. The light technology they harnessed, whether literal or metaphorical, is a testament to their cultivation of a profound spiritual awareness, an illumination of the inner self. It suggests that our own journey towards enlightenment, towards the realization of our divine nature, is intrinsically linked with our ability to understand and manipulate this sacred light within. Furthermore, the veil of mystery that shrouds the Atlantean priesthood serves to stimulate our curiosity, draw us deeper into the labyrinth of the unknown. It whispers of secrets yet to be unearthed, of wisdom yet to be reclaimed. It invites us to embark on our own voyage of discovery, to seek out the forgotten fragments of our divine heritage, and to piece together the shattered mosaic of our cosmic identity. In essence, the Atlantean priesthood and their light technology embody an eternal journey of the soul, a journey towards self-realization and divine unity. They remind us that we are not mere physical entities, confined by the boundaries of time and space. Rather, we are radiant beings of light, boundless and eternal, embarked on an infinite voyage of cosmic exploration. As we delve into the mysteries of the past and probe the enigmas of the future, let us not lose sight of this profound truth, for within us all lies the spark of the divine, the seed of the universe, a beacon of light that guides us home. Thanks for listening. This has been Ancient Spiritual Knowledge. If you enjoyed today's episode, be sure to follow us wherever you listen to podcasts. And if you'd like to support the show, subscribe to the Forbidden Knowledge Network on Patreon. Subscribe now.